Well, howdy there, YouTube. Basically, I wanted to make a video for all the new people to online poker who haven't yet learned how to, make any money off their initial deposit or anything like that, or have lost that deposit numerous times like I have. I'm at three. Well, I was at three, and then the third one I managed to turn into, a profit for myself. And the way I did that is by using two tools that I'm going to show you in the video. Now, to do this, you're going to need two things. You're going to need one, a mathematically sound strategy, and two, a lot of experience and playing time, basically, because the more you play, the better you get. Now, I thought I'd show you guys two things that are free that I used to help turn me in from someone who lost a lot of money to someone who gains a lot of money. First one is Hold Manager. Now, you can download the trial, and then you can just pirate it, or you can buy it. It's really up to you. Do what you got to do to get it. Now, the reason why Hold Manager is so unbelievably helpful is that it lets you keep track of your playings, how much money you're spending, how often you're playing, what's your return on investment, what's your ITM, how much rake the house is taking, how many hours you've played, how many times you come in first, how many times you come in second, things like that. Also, another big thing that you can see me looking at is the graphing. Now, graphing is also so unbelievably helpful. This big thick line that I'm pointing at is your winnings. This shows you how much money you're winning versus how many tournaments you've played. Now, the smaller line over here that is right under my cursor is the adjusted winnings. Now, what the adjusted winnings are is Hold Manager will take your hand histories and it'll run them through an algorithm. And what the algorithm does is basically sets your luck to an average level, to 50-50, like when you would flip a coin. And what that does is tells you how much you're winning based on your skill and, based on how good of a player you are versus either whether you're just really lucky or very unlucky. And basically, it's not 100%, but it gives you a really good basis to look for whether you need to fix stuff in your game or leave it. Now, the other thing I'm pointing to right now is the HUD. And what the HUD does is it's an extremely, extremely useful tool. Oh, I can't say it enough. Basically, imagine having player statistics that are collected in real time over the players that you're playing in over the poker window. In other terms, imagine being able to basically know your player because your program is keeping track of them, know how many times they've raised pre-flop, know how many times they steal, know how many times they fold versus a re-steal, things like that. And you don't have to keep track of them. The program does it itself. That way, the information is 100% correct, which is really important. So also another big thing, again, pirate the program, download the program, who cares? Just have it. It's really useful. Now, the second thing I wanted to show you guys really quick is a website, and it's called pokerstrategy.com. What you do is you make a account, which is free. However, you do have to show that you're over 18. They usually have you send in like a piece of photo ID. It can be a driver's license, a Costco card, a university card, something like that. If you're not over 18, I would just Photoshop it. I would recommend doing that. Send it in. It's free. They don't do anything with it. They're a pretty trusted site. So once you have an account with them, you can do a lot of things. So let me just log into mine. Okay, now the first thing that the site does is it tracks your progress game-wise. So how many games you've played, how many, things like that you've done. And the reason they do that comes a little bit later. The main section in the site is called the strategy section. Now, what that is, it's a section of the site that has basically it's really cool. Any type of poker that you can imagine. Fixed limit, no limit, Omaha, 7-card stud, MIT, MTT. Sit and goes. I play a lot of sit and goes, so let's take a look at those. When you first sign up, you're going to be at a basic level, and you can read all of the basic articles, watch all of the basic videos, go to all of the basic coachings, things like that. The articles are actually really helpful. So each article gets accompanied with a video that you can watch if you're a visual learner. Even more, they come with printouts and charts. What these charts let you do is basically have, a physical, something you can read and touch and have next to your monitor while you're playing. And what they include is, blind limits, tournament positions, like really, really basic stuff that everyone should know. And even more, they have hand charts. So if you have ace king and no one raises in front of you, you can raise. If you have one raise, you can call from early position, middle position, late position blinds, raise in front of, things like that. So this is like a mathematically sound strategy. So once you have this, you can improve on that by, learning how to play players, as in when to c-bet, when to not c-bet, things like that. So that's that. Another section for the site that's really helpful is the video section. Now, people on the site, such as me and other people, can make videos and post them up, and they're specifically about specific things, whether it be double or nothings, how to play more games at once, how to slow play, how things like that. And you can watch those based on your level, and they're all free again, and very cool, very well done, like really really good stuff. Now this is one of the really cool things. It's called coaching, and what coaching is you're gonna have a bunch of coaches that the site has hired, poker coaches, or have volunteered, and what they do is they log on, and you can, through the site, you can watch them play live, and you can ask them questions, and they will give you live commentary about why they made this move, why they did this in this position, and you can ask them, hey, what do I do if I have this card and I'm in that position, or if I have this card and I'm in that position, and they'll tell you. You can write that down, and it's a really helpful way to learn. And then the form here is really nice. Everyone usually tries to answer everyone else's questions, and I've had it where I'll post a question and it gets answered within an hour or two, and then 3 hours max. So it's really helpful for that. Basically, I think that's it. I've included a link in the description for PokerStrategy.com and Hold a Manager. The link for Poker Strategy is my referral link. And if you liked the video, I would hope that you used it so I could post more on the forums, because I really like posting on the forums and feeling like a smartass. So that would be nice. Anyway, hope you guys got something from this, and I wish you all the best.